Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something different on my channel. Today I'm going to be making a video about self-love, self-care, and how to feel better about your life, yourself, stuff like that with COVID and just in general. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do. Comment down below what you would like to see more from me. And my last video will be linked down below too, and let's just get started. How this is going to work is there's going to be two categories, at least for this video, and I'm going to be talking about very important things that you can do for yourself to help yourself in the real world with problems, to get rid of negative people, and to love yourself more, and just be positive more. You don't always have to be positive, but it is good sometimes to be happy and grateful for what you have. So the first category we're going to talk about is self-love. So the first thing is to take care of yourself, whether that's for yoga, doing affirmations, writing in your journal, or talking to someone whether that's a friend, a family member, or a therapist. This will really help, and a lot of people aren't into that, which is totally fine. You can also write in a book, morning, night, whenever you're feeling sad, whatever. I would not recommend reading it afterward though, if it's for sadness, because it can be very dark. So just put your stuff in there. You don't have to read it, you don't have to have correct grammar or anything like that. Just write it so you feel better. Number two for the same category is don't listen to people's bad thoughts and opinions about yourself, about your singing, about your dancing, whatever it may be. If you love something or if you love yourself, then love yourself. Who cares about what other people think of you? It's your body, it's yourself. If somebody doesn't like it, then detach yourself from them and they're not important for your life. Because you should love yourself the way you are, and if people don't like that, that's their problem, not yours. The next thing is love yourself before loving others. Now this goes with self-love also, because, well, first of all, you have to love yourself. But when it comes to loving yourself, you need to remember that you need to love yourself before anybody else. Whether that's a friend, a best friend, a boyfriend, whatever. But when it comes to boyfriend or girlfriends, it is really kind of hard because you want to be with someone, but then they're not good for you or it's not the right time. But trust me, if you are meant to be with someone, your time will come, the right person will come. But before that, you really need to love yourself. Now, sometimes you do start to love yourself in the relationship, which is completely fine. But once you guys break up, if you break up, it will break you and it will have a really devastating or sadness part on you. So just remember that. Please do it before if you can, but if you're in it, just try to do it, and remember, if it does somehow not end up working, just remember that you're still good enough. Everything you tell yourself and do is amazing, and you are amazing. Lastly, cry if you need to cry. This is just, a lot of people think that crying is weak, and personally, you don't have to believe the same thing, but I don't believe crying is weak. I believe it's a very powerful thing. And if you think it's weak, think about this. If crying is weak, then why does everybody cry? That means everybody has a weakness, and that means crying is a weakness if you think that. But to me it doesn't, because if we all do it, we all have the same weakness, and everyone's different in their own way. They're unique in a good way. So we all have our own weaknesses, and you know, if you need to cry, you need to cry. You shouldn't be scared to show it in front of someone, and maybe your family or friends, group of friends, whatever, don't talk about your feelings, but you still need to cry at some point, because trust me, it'll come out in anger or just sadness at a random time when you don't need to. So please cry if you need to at the moment. And the last category for today, we'll do a part 2 if you would like, comment down below, is self-behavior / care. So it's similar to self-love, but it's not the same thing. So the first thing is to relax, take a day off, and no working. So this kind of means, like, don't look at your computer 24/7. Now, we have online school or school we go to. We look at screens, blah, blah, blah. We can't do anything about that, which I totally understand. But you still need to take a few minutes, whether that's a few minutes of your day, week, whatever. You need to take some time to just relax. And I know we're really stressed with work and school and everything we have to do, whether it's online or in person. But just remember, even if it's due the next day, split it into sections. So do one day, do some other next day. I like to do that, so even if I'm stressed with other homework, that'll make me more relieved and more realize my time slots. Now, we all sometimes just don't want to do stuff, and we put it on hold, and we keep putting it on hold. But remember, the more you do stuff and the more you get it done before it, it's going to help you. So it's going to make you happier. Remember that. The next thing we have is listen to what you're trying to tell yourself or what's trying to happen. fact, say something bad happened a few times in your day, you can call that bad luck, whatever you want to call it. If it's something that continuously keeps happening, or you're trying to give yourself hints and you don't even realize it, or people are, say if someone likes you but you just can't tell and they finally tell you and you're like, oh, I should have noticed. But it's okay, because sometimes we don't see what's right in front of our faces, and sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's really not, because we just need to focus, we just need to kind of realize what's around us. The next thing is to believe in yourself. Now this comes with self-love too, but it also goes with your behavior when it comes to yourself. Now, everyone should love themselves the way they are. Nobody should change anything if they don't want to. And the same with believe in yourself. Like, I know there is a voice in all of our heads that are going to be mean to us at some point, or maybe nice to us, and hopefully they're nice because that's what we deserve, but they will be mean at some point. So to believe in yourself, and whether it's from a friend and they're telling you, and yourself, but most importantly yourself needs to tell you yourself. So even if a friend's telling you you're beautiful, you're kind, most of the time we don't believe that. Even though we know truly that we are, we still won't believe it. So if you tell yourself you're beautiful, you got this, you're kind, most likely you will help yourself be more confident in what you're doing. The next thing is to get offline for at least an hour a day. I do this every day. I used to not really care about what-de-do. I didn't get any time off screen. Me when I say it is very important to actually have a screen. It's proven that kids especially, and grown-ups too, are on our phones so much that we need to just kind of look away for at least an hour, maybe do 20 minutes a day. It'll still help you a lot for a week. The next thing is detach yourself from rude people. This is similar to the other one of self-love, and it's kind of like don't listen to people's bad thoughts, except for detaching yourself and listening to them. Maybe you can just ignore them and they don't get in your feelings, but you need to detach them from you if they're really being rude and you just don't think they're good for you. Next thing is you don't have to look the beauty standard to be pretty or handsome. People think you have to be skinny or you have to be bigger or something like that, and it's like, no, you need to look the way you want to look. If you want to be skinny, be skinny. If you want to be bigger, long, if you want to be that. Now you can't help if you want to be taller unless you do some type of surgery or something, or take some vitamin. But if you, whatever size you want to be it. A lot of the times we don't even realize that online is not realistic. Like models, they have so much makeup, they have so much stuff they're wearing that is so fake on purpose to make it look picture perfect, and perfect doesn't exist, at least in my words. Last thing for today's video is don't talk badly about yourself just because you did something wrong or you messed up. Say you didn't do that good on a test for in school or something, or you forgot to do something for your job. Oh gosh, that's horrible. But remember, it's not always your fault, and even if it is, don't put yourself all the way down for it. In real life, it's not going to matter, and even if it does, maybe you do need to get a paycheck from it or whatever maybe. Remember, you can do stuff to help it, or maybe not fix it, but you can fix it sometimes. That is all for today's video. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you would like a part 2, because I probably have more. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.